before I take this hood off, I just want you guys to be very open-minded here. Whatever it is that you see, just be nice and don't laugh, okay? Here you go. DC fans around the world, we did it. We did it, guys. The hashtag released the Snyder Cut. It worked. And now we have a new version of the Justice League movie coming up in 2021 on HBO Max. Words cannot describe just how happy I am right now, guys. You don't even know. Like, I am. This is the happiest I've been since I don't even know. So now that it is confirmed, now that it is official, the Snyder Cut is coming. It is real, and we are going to see it, right? There's this one thing that I want you guys to keep in mind, right? There's this one thing that I think I've said it before on Twitter, and I'm going to say it again on this video. It is okay to be happy. It is okay to, to celebrate and to pat yourself on the back, because, it is a huge win for the fans. It is big. This is a big victory, okay? It is a huge dub for DC fans. I get it. I am one of you. I get it. But remember why we did it in the first place. There is a reason. The reason why the hashtag exists in the first place, it's not about us, okay? As much as I hate saying this, it is not about the fans, okay? It is all about Zack Snyder. It is about getting his vision out there. It is about, letting the filmmaker, make the movie that they want to make and have the fans watch that version, okay? It is all about the filmmaker here. And trust me when I said this, I am just as happy as any DC fans in the world right now. I am very happy. I'm about to watch a completely new version of the Justice League movie, okay? And I am happy about that. But it's not so much for me. I'm happy for Zack Snyder, okay? And we should be. We all should be. You know the feeling of working on something, right? You work and you pour your blood, your heart, your sweat in this one thing, right? You work so hard for it. You work so hard to make it, right? And then, your boss just hires someone else to come in, kind of mess things up, trying to put their own spin to it. And then the product comes out, looking like a hybrid. It's not yours entirely, and it is not theirs entirely. It's a weird mixture of, two different worlds, and it doesn't work. The Justice League movie, when I first reviewed that movie, I came out of that screening. I was so high on the movie. I had some fun. The crowd was cheering, and I thought that I loved the movie. The movie is, it is okay. It is pretty fun, and after like 2 rewatches, I believe, I brought it from a 9 to a 7. The movie itself is not a bad movie, but when you put into context, what Warner Brothers did to Zack Snyder during that time, you start to hate the movie a little bit. You start to hate not the movie for what it is, but for what it could have been. So I want you guys to keep all that in mind, when you talk about the Snyder Cut, because again, it is not about us. It is not about the fans. It's about, doing what is right for the filmmaker, for the artist. Movie, a TV show, or a painting, or a picture, whatever that they're trying to do, music, right? Whatever it is that they're trying to do, this movement, release the Snyder Cut movement is all about the artist. I'm not trying to, throw shade. I'm not trying to hate on Joss Whedon. I like Joss Whedon. I like, all the movies that he wrote. I didn't grow up watching Buffy the Vampire Hunter, but I saw a couple of episodes, and I liked those episodes quite a bit. I love the 2 Avengers that he directed. So I'm not hating on Joss Whedon. I hate the fact that they brought him in, to finish the movie instead of, waiting for him to deal with his, personal stuff and then come back and finish his movie. I hate the fact that they brought him in to finish a movie that was not his, but I don't hate the man himself, okay? The man is he's a brilliant filmmaker, no doubt about it. But that Zack Snyder Justice League movie, that's not his, okay? He was brought in, and then, as an artist, he just couldn't help himself, but, putting his own spin to it, putting his own stuff to it, and make the movie lighter and whatnot. It's just, it's not the Justice League movie that Zack wanted to make. And when the news broke this morning, I was, oh my god, I was on heaven. Like, I was like, Zack, it is happening. It is happening, baby. Like, it is real, man. Like, he's bringing in people that he worked with. It's gonna be a 4 hours cut or a 6 episodes miniseries. I thought that was awesome. I would love to see a Justice League miniseries. Oh man, that would be cool. That would be really cool. They're spending about 20 to 30 million bucks on this bitch. Just to finish up some of the visual effects and sound effects and music and whatnot. It's gonna cost money, so 20 to 30 million sounds reasonable. Apparently, the theatrical cut was only 1/4 of what Zack Snyder did, and that's a shame. Okay. So to all the DC fans out there around the world watching this, be happy, celebrate the W. It is a good win for us, but just once again, keep in mind, this movement, the whole purpose of this movement was about Zack Snyder and getting his movie out. It's not about us getting to watch a better version of a movie. It is about Zack Snyder, showing his work, 100% of his work. What he tried to make. The movie is gonna come out, and it might suck. Who knows? Okay, the movie, the Snyder Cut, we haven't seen it yet. So how do we know that is better than the theatrical cut, right? It might comes out and, just sucks complete dicks, right? That's not why we want, WB and DC to release the movie. Not because it's gonna be good or it's gonna be better than the theatrical cut. It might be worse, okay? It might be a bad movie. But we want it to come out. We want them to release the movie because that's the right thing to do. So that's all I gotta say, man. Like, I'm so goddamn happy. Like, I might cry right now just thinking about it, man. Like, in a few months, man, I'm gonna get that HBO Max, that free trial, watch the movie or the miniseries. So to wrap up this video, I just want to say congratulations to Zack Snyder and his team for a big win. This is a big win, not just for Zack Snyder, but for, filmmakers and all the people who try to make art. Because nowadays, these big companies, corporations and whatnot, they try to mess with your art quite a bit. Just to make more money, And, art and business, not a very good combination. So this is a big dub for artists around the world, and especially Mr. Zack Snyder. So guys, let me know how you feel about this news. Do you like it or do you not like it? And if you enjoy my video, hit the like button and subscribe. You want to see more videos like this. And with that being said, I'll see you soon. Release the Snyder Cut.